What's the meaning of the? Please, could you read it the whole sequence?
To accept, accepted, accept.
Okay, what's the meaning of the regular verb to accept in present?
The regular verb to accept means aceptar in present.
And what kind of sound you add to its past and participle form? You have three options: D or ed.
Had to add the sound ed
Why?
because when English regular verb finishes in sounds d or in present, I have to add the sound ed.
Good. Good. Pretty good. The next one.
To reject, rejected, rejected.
What's the meaning of the regular verb to reject in present?
The regular verb to reject means rechazar in present.
And what kind of sound you add to its past and participle form, sir?
I have to add the sound ed.
Why?
Because when English regular verb finishes in the sound d in present, I have to add the sound ed.
Good. You have to repeat this in order to remember and in order to speak faster later. Okay, the next one.
To add, added,
Okay, this is a phonetic symbol, to add.
add,
Here, yeah, okay, to add, added, added.
to add, added, added.
Okay, what's the meaning of the regular verb to add in present?
The regular verb to add means añadir
Or,
or sumar.
yeah, okay,
in
for
present.
example, that's cool. And what kind of sound, that's it phonetic. What kind of sound you add to past and past participle form? You have three options, D or ed.
I had to add the sound ed.
Okay, good, pretty good. And the next one?
To work,
Good.
work, no, to work, work, work.
Okay, you made a little mistake, so you have to repeat.
Yeah.
To work.
To work,
According to the phonetic symbol, it's not to work. It's like in Spanish. No, it's in English. For the official sound, according to the phonetic symbols, the IPA.
uh-huh.
So to work.
To work,
Completely.
work, work,
Again, please. I couldn't. To what?
to work, work, work,
Good. Again.
to work, work, work.
Good. Now it's better. What's the meaning of the regular verb to work in present or in Spanish?
The regular verb to work means funcionar or trabajar in present.
Okay, that's good, perfect. And sorry, and the question about phonetics, English phonetics. What kind of sound you add to past and past participle forms?
I had to add the sound.
Why?
Why? Because the vocal cords vibrate.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes? No, no, yes, yes.
Yes.
That's the according to phonetics. Okay, are you sure to work? Pronounce it.
To work. Uh,
Do your vocal cords vibrate or not?
the last sound.
Yeah, to work.
Work.
Is it a voiceless sound or unvoiced sound or voiceless sound or
Yes.
are unvoiced or
And voice.
unvoiced means voiceless?
Yeah, voice.
Good. So what kind of sound do you add to past and past participle forms? Why?
Because the vocal cords don't vibrate.
Now it's right. Is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one.
To walk, walk, walked.
Okay. Could you speak louder, please?
To walk, walked, walked.
Okay. What's the meaning of the regular verb to walk in present?
The regular verb to walk means caminar in present.
Good. And what kind of sound you add to past and past participle forms?
Had to add the sound.
Why?
Why? Because the vocal cords don't vibrate.
Okay. Very good answer in that kind of subject. Its name is phonetics. English phonetics. Okay. The next one.
To cook, cooked, cooked.
What's the meaning of the regular verb to cook in present?
The regular verb to cook means cocinar in present.
And what kind of sound you add to past and past participle forms?
I had to add the sound
Why?
because the vocal cords don't vibrate.
Okay, if I don't trust you, I have to ask you. Why? Because okay, yeah, you said that, yeah, you say, I remember that. But what I'm trying to say is that prove it.
To cook,
To cook, no?
to cook.
Okay, that is in what? The sound is in what? It happens in present, no?
Uh-huh.
So it's a is it
It's a voiceless
sound?
sound.
Good, that's good, perfect. Okay, the next one.
To do, did, done.
To do, did, done.
To do, did, done.
Okay, what's the meaning of the regular verb to do in present?
The regular verb to do means hacer in present.
And okay, it's okay. The next one.
To make, made, made.
Okay, what's the meaning of the regular verb to make in present?
The regular verb to make means ser in present.
Good, perfect. The next one?
Yeah. To manufacture.
To
To manufacture. Manufactured.
perfect pronunciation, so the official pronunciation, of course. And what's the meaning of the regular verb to manufacture in present?
The regular verb to manufacture means manufacturar
Uh-huh.
Present.
In present, in past, or in Spanish? Yeah.
in Spanish.
In Spanish. Okay, that's cool, perfect. And what kind of sound you add to past and past participle forms?
I had to add the sound D.
Why?
Why? Because the vocal cords vibrate in present.
Prove it, sir. I don't trust.
To manufactured.
Okay, good, perfect. Okay, that's okay. Okay, the next one.
To clean. Cleaned.
What's the meaning of the regular verb to clean in present?
The regular verb to clean means limpiar in present.
And what kind of sound you add to past and past participle forms?
I had to add the sound D.
Why?
Because the vocal cords vibrate in present.
Prove it.
To clean.
Clean. Okay, good. The next one, sir.
To dirty. Dirtied.
What's the meaning of the regular verb to dirty in present?
The regular verb to dirty means ensuciar in present.
And what kind of sound? You know the question about phonetic. What kind of sound you add to past and past participle form? You have three options: D or ed.
I have to add the sound D. D.
D. Why?
Why? Because the vocal cords vibrate in present.
So it is a voiced sound.
Mhm.
Is it? So it is a what?
It is a voiced
sound. So it's a okay. That's cool. The next one.
To water. Watered.
No, that's Spanish, sir. To water and in present.
To water in present.
No. Say to water.
To water.
Uh huh.
Word. Nah.
Okay, yeah,
I
just-
don't remember.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, if I was here and now, you have to do it. Okay, yes, to water.
To water.
To water.
Water.
Do your vocal cords vibrate or not? I'm trying to help you.
Yes.
Yes, are you sure? To water.
To water.
To water.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good. So what kind of sound you add to past and past participle forms?
D.
I have no. I have to
I
add.
had to add the sound D.
Why?
Why? Because the vocal cords vibrate.
In where? In past
Present.
or in present? Okay, so it is a voiced sound.
It is a voiced sound.
Voiced. So I mean,
Voiced.
in Spanish would be sonoro. Okay, that's cool. So in only 28 verbs, you have learned these rules, these three rules, and that is impressive. You know why? Because usually, I mean, average courses takes a lot of time, about a month, for a student to learn these three rules. So this proves that this system is great for you, many other students, local students, anyway. And what kind of sound you said?
D.
D. And prove it. The vocal cords vibrate.
To water.
Good. Okay. The next one. Oh, sorry. And the meaning.
Regar. In present.
Okay. The regular verb to what?
The regular verb to water means regar in present.
That's good. Perfect. The next one.
Kill. Killed.
What's the meaning of the regular verb to kill in present?
The regular verb to kill means matar in present.
Okay. And what kind of sound you add to past and past participle forms?
I had to add the sound D.
Why?
Because the vocal cords vibrate in present.
Okay. And prove it.
Kill.
Uh-huh.
Kill.
Good. That's cool. The next one.
To say, said, say.
No. To say, said.
To say, said.
Okay, in this case, it's an exception A plus I. It is pronounced D. It comes from French language. Okay. To say, said. Repeat it.
To say, said.
To say, you made a mistake. You have to repeat 5 times. To say, said.
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 And the last one. To say, said.
To say, said.
What's the meaning of the regular verb to say in present?
The regular verb to say means decir in present.
And what kind of sound you add to past and participle
I
forms?
had to add the sound D.
The sound?
D.
Why?
because the vocal cords vibrate in present.
Prove it.
To say,
Good. The next one.
to tell.
Watch out there if you are going to pronounce it. I mean, for example, to tell, told, told.
To tell, told, told.
You cannot say told, but told means the size of
Yeah.
somebody else, okay, or a person, for example. To tell, told, told.
To tell, told, told.
Okay, to tell, told, told.
To tell, told, told.
To tell, told, told.
Tell, told, told.
And the last one, to tell, told, told.
Tell, told, told.
What's the meaning of the regular verb to tell in present? It have 2 meanings in Spanish. Well, some more, but so many more.
And the regular verb to tell means decir,
Or to tell a story, for example.
contar,
Good, that's cool. In Spanish would be decir what?
decir o contar.
In qué?
Impress.
Or of course, in the translation is in Spanish language, of course. Okay, and the next one?
To speak, spoke, spoken.
Yeah, you have the rhythm. To speak, spoke, spoken.
To speak, spoke, spoken.
To speak, spoke, spoken.
To speak, spoke, spoken.
What's the meaning of the regular verb to speak in present?
The regular
No,
verb,
the irregular.
The irregular verb to speak means hablar in present.
Okay, that's cool. Or in Spanish. Okay, the next verb, as usual. Okay, now you are going to dictate it to you. I mean, we are not using blackboards like the modern and more sophisticated methods. We are just using the actually it would be a 19th century method. It's highly effective and really fast, and personal experiment as well. So, R E N T. To rent.
Rent.
And in past, you're going to write down R E N T E D. So the regular verbs in past and past participle, you have to add sometimes D or ED or even T, but in this case it's ED. Okay, and in past participle you have to write down the same, sir. I think you've got the knowledge to even though this is your actually your 5th lesson to figure it out. I mean to find out how to pronounce it by yourself. If you use your throat and okay, pronounce it.
To rent.
Remember to rent.
Rent. Rent.